Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, unfortunately I'm still battling my cold, but at least my voice sounds a little better today. A couple days ago, well, for the past couple days, I've been at a whisper because I've lost my voice. Now I'm just dealing with a bit of sore throat, still voice issues, and coughing up some snot still. But I've still been able to go to work and work out in the garden. It's not all lost, not the end of the world. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about squash bugs. They showed their ugly faces in my garden here about a week or two ago, and they are quite annoying, and they have devastated my garden last year and my mom and dad's pumpkin patch. So what do I do about them? What am I going to do about them? You will find out, because I have just met these little bad critters last year, and I will show you what I've learned and how I'm dealing with them this year. So first you're going to need some dish soap. It doesn't have to be Dawn. Dawn is just, you know, the standard go-to dish soap. But if you choose something different, it'll work just as well. The thing of it is, they die in the dish soap. So I take a bowl and I put some dish soap in there. And, well, gonna have to hang on a second. I would have had this hose already turned on, except for my hose clamp came apart and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. So it is what it is. I've been spraying out of the coupler last night when I watered, and I'm going to do that now. Be right back. So I'm going to take my little bucket here, my little container, slap some water in there. Then I'll show you what else I do. I make sure I spray the entire plants and the ground. Squash bugs live in the ground. Do not mulch heavily around your squash. It'll just give your squash bugs more places to hide. They can't breathe with the water. So what they do is they climb up to the tops of the plants where you can catch them or knock them off in that container easier. Alright, that should be sufficient. We're going to give it a little bit of time to see if they crawl up. I've already spotted some squash bug eggs on top of a leaf this time. Normally they lay underneath the side of the leaf, and I will show you where. In a crotch of a leaf. Sometimes it's down the stem too, so you really got to keep your eyes out and know what you're looking for. But I will show you these squash bugs, the eggs. I don't see any bugs yet, but in the past couple days, I've probably pulled off 20 adults. I don't have any eggs that have reached the nymph stage yet, and I will insert pictures somewhere here, the end of the video, whatever, and that'll show the different stages of squash bugs. And squash bugs as adults can even look a little different. They're not all the same looking. Okay. So here's some squash bug eggs on top of the leaf. Now, one way you can do this is take a pair of scissors, which I should have done today. Oh, there's a squash bug adult right there. See this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick them, come on, down here into the water if I can. Oh, come on, you little jerk. I'm like, ugh, squash bugs. I don't even like the thought of touching them, and I'm not even a wimp. They're just on my crap list for sure. And see that? They struggle. Can't get out. But like I was saying about the eggs, since I see them right up top there, I am just going to rip that section of leaf off. You could also take scissors and cut that section of leaf out, which is probably better. Or another trick is the duct tape. They say it can fix anything, or if you can't duck it, and just wrap it around your finger and stick it on there to pull them off that way. But I like to think that I want to kill my squash bug eggs as much as possible because I don't want to give them the chance of reaching that nymph stage. Therefore, I will put them in the soapy water, and then if I don't get around to flushing them down the toilet, then if they hatch, they're going to end up meeting soapy water and dying anyway. There's another adult on the other side, underside of the egg leaf. Come on, jerk. So squash bugs, a lot of people confuse them with stink bugs. Stink bugs don't actually hurt your garden. It's the squash bugs. And as northerners, I've never seen a squash bug before in my life until last year. But it's a southern problem, but obviously it's becoming a northern problem. This is my Kentucky squash, my Gete-Okosomin or whatever it's called, that one with the cool little tail where people found some of these seeds in a clay ball in a cave, and they were carbon dated back to 800 years or so. Who knows if that story's true or not, but the truth of the matter is Indians have been eating the squash for over 2,000 years, and that is a fact. And one of the chickens had pecked into it, so I didn't let it reach to winter squash stage. But I did make a foil pack with it and put it on the grill. Ooh, there's one crawling on the ground. Okay, I guess I'll pick him up. There he is. Put him in there. Come on, you little jerk. Get in there. Okay. And it was delicious. I ate some of it raw just to see what it tasted like. It tasted kind of like a squash, had a baby with a cantaloupe, and maybe a hint of cucumber in there, like a yellow squash or something. But normally, anyway, there's another adult. See, now they're coming up. And I'm just letting that hose run in my other garden space over there. Save time. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Anyway, it tasted really good, so I can't wait to let some of these get to winter squash capacity. I heard that they store for months, and they get huge. There's a couple more hanging out there. We're going to get them off. This is a daily chore. A daily chore. Every 2 days at the longest, but they will kill your squash. They suck the sap out. I'm just going to tear that leaf off. I hate squash bugs so much. I'd rather not touch them. I know they're like stink bugs and I touch those. It's just, oh, squash bugs. Oh yeah, where the eggs usually hatch. They'll usually lay them like in the crotch right here where the V's are. Yeah, sometimes they've laid them up here. Sometimes they've laid them along here. You know, ooh. I hope that doesn't mean squash vine borers. I have not dealt with those yet. So when I do, if I do, it'll be a first for me. But right now, squash bugs are my main concern. Oh, there's another fella right there on the stem. You set my camera down. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing so well. But you get the idea. You gotta come out here every day. Every couple days maximum and do this. 7 dust won't kill them. I don't like to use harsh chemicals on my food. I mean, if I have to buy it from the store because it's cheaper that way, that's one thing, but if I have anything to do with it, I'm not putting them on my plants. But my parents tried putting 7 dust on their pumpkins and it didn't help. Yeah, I got quite a bit of adults coming up now. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go hunt me some squash bugs. And I hope God has mercy on your soul with your squash bug endeavors too. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.